Hey guys, what is up? Alex Broda here and welcome back to Speak Lies. Now picking up exactly where we left off. Then we scanning for transmissions and Monday 11th October at something. Sorry about that, had to get a cup of tea. Anyway, let's start fresh, shall we? My name is Amber Dukeport. I'm my third junior year at Visline Academy. What do you want to know first? Now picking up basically just where we left off. If you missed the first part, some shit went down. I suggest you should check it out. And basically, yeah, the story's been really great so far. Tell me about your technology. I'd like to know more about smart panels and your technology. I'm not sure what kind of technology your civilization uses, so stop me if I don't make sense, I guess. Fair enough. Currently for us, the most common personalized tech by the public is the smart panel. It's a panel of plastic that functions like a personal computer. The device I found today, the one I'm using to communicate with you, is an outdated, custom handheld smart panel for Visline. Yeah, let me show you. Okay, so an iPad, a tablet, or a really big ass smartphone. How do you take a picture of what you're using to speak to me? But okay. Oh yeah, with something similar, it seems like neither world could escape the fate of compulsory checking our screens. Oh yeah, with something similar to that. The smartphone I was talking about earlier is basically what you just described. Fair enough. Really, the smart panel isn't a phone though. It's more like a mini computer. I don't think people use smartphones as a phone anymore. Definitely true. No one uses well, never mind. Visline technology has been unlocked. Don't know when last actually to use your phone for phone call, maybe once a day, every second, third day, and how many other times you use for the shit that isn't phoning? Each person usually has more than one smart panel, a small portable one and a larger one at home. It's apparently become rather popular to fit entire walls with smart panels. Jesus, okay. So you and other students use at Visline use smart panels too. You guys don't use smart panels anymore? Question mark. No, we still have smart panels in our dorms. What we don't use anymore are smart panels for handheld. Instead, Visline has been developing its own smartware, and since a few years ago, everyone here has shifted to smart glasses, or what we call the augmented reality optical wear, Arrow. Most students take them off in the dorms and use the smart panels instead, but I know many who don't mind wearing them all the time and hardly have any use for their smart panels anymore. So what you're saying is you basically try to create this Google glasses, whatever they were called. Pretty sure it was Google, I could be wrong. But those weird lens things that were popular at one point a while back, and it was like, this is the future, and then no. Jesus, you have your own research facility. Smart glasses sound super convenient. Smart glasses are super convenient. Beats having to carry around an extra device and just dropping it in the toilet. Most first world problem ever. Having wearables is definitely convenient, but sadly doesn't fully prevent us from dropping them in the toilet. Apparently it's also rather common for people to accidentally sit on and crack them. Fair enough. Kind of like normal glasses. What's very exciting is that this year Visline had a massive breakthrough, creating a new type of arrow that are contact lenses instead of glasses. We've been testing it for a while and most students have converted. Most, you say? Some students don't really like wearing contacts. My roommate Mia, for example. Apparently she has fear of putting things in her eyes. Sounds pretty natural and normal. I've tried to get her to switch, but she keeps saying she's used to glasses and doesn't want to risk the contacts getting stuck or cutting her eyeballs. But aside from weirdos like Mia, most of us love it. Technology sounds years ahead of ours. You'll be crazy biotech implants soon. Have to go with that answer. I don't know how you can choose not to go with that answer. Before long, you'll be having crazy biotech implants or having your consciousness uploaded into the internet or something. I'll be for that maybe in 20 years time, 2047 or something. Jesus, this is in 2027. In theory, this could just be in the future. Amber, could you tell me today's date? Amber, could you tell me today's date? Specifically the year. It's Sunday, October 10th, 2027. Well, technically 2015, Monday morning. Oh shit, we are not from the same time, are we? Nope. I can't believe I didn't ask you this at the start. That could explain the difference in our technology. So she could just be, like, in the future. Sure, but it doesn't explain why I've never heard of a smartphone. If you're from the past, at least know what it is. You could from an alternate universe or maybe a parallel timeline. More likely you're a simulation or a prank. I thought we moved past this. Come now, get over yourself, move on. I'm apparently from the past in a different timeline, because that does make sense. It's less than 10 years that we're using smartphones. She would know what a smartphone is. You know what, you're right. Let's move on. Tell me about yourself. Well, what exactly do you want to know about me? Age, sex, location, baby. What are your hobbies? Let's not be a random creepy person on the internet. Or whatever. Well, what exactly do you want to know about me? What are your hobbies? What do you spend your spare time on? Well, I'm part of the drama club. I've always loved the feeling of performing on stage and used to dance a lot when I was little. Recently I've been more into acting. What type of dancing did you do? What does drama club put on shows? Oh, does the drama club put on shows very often in Vislan? What type of dancing did you do? I don't really know how this is going to help us be proactive. My bad, you could grab something. Don't know how this is going to help us be proactive, but okay. I did yeah. Sorry, headphones cable's getting caught. I did ballet, but I'm beyond rusty now. If I go back to dancing, I'd probably like to try something different. Tell me more about Visline Academy. What is Visline Academy like? You said it was controversial. Visline Academy is an all-girls boarding school located in the northern part of... Jesus, Gothengrass? I think? So we have the privilege of enjoying its beautiful natural landscapes, relatively advanced technology, and of course, its world-famous desserts. That is bullshit, that's a girls-only boarding school, that sounds like a dream. It's a 6-year education, typically for girls ages 13 to 18. Don't see why an all-girls boarding school would be controversial. Gothengrass sounds like a nice place for vacation. I want to know about the controversy, so why isn't an all-girls boarding school? I don't see why that would be controversial. Probably due to our specialized curriculum. Are you trying to be like assassins or something? This line has a very short history. It was founded only 40-something years ago. Our curriculum is also very different from schools all over the world. Not only do we have a tailored program for every student, but our compulsory classes tend to be more practical. Stuff like nutritional studies, personal finance, communication, critical thinking. You get the idea. So you don't have to do stuff like maths and English. Don't all schools need to follow a standard curriculum? So you don't have to do stuff like maths and English? Wait, so you have special classes that don't have to do stuff like maths and English? Now, we have those classes too, for juniors. They're usually included in your curriculum in most cases. But when you move on to your senior years, depending on your interests and strengths, they could either be a very small portion of your timetable or left out completely in favor of classes that suits your specialization. Makes sense, don't most schools do something similar though? Point says Visline is known to make controversial moves ever since its inception, so it's constantly in the spotlight. There are people very critical of us, but there are also no shortage of parents who agree with its ethos and do everything in their ability to get their kids qualified. Kind of makes sense though in terms of the school, but I feel like a lot of schools do that. Don't you get to pick your courses and classes when you get towards the end of it? I don't know. Maybe it's just here. I imagine the high profile it would be hard to get accepted. Sounds kind of snobby. Okay, with a high profile, let's not be a prick to her, because I don't really know why, but we should maybe try keep her happy? Question mark? Yes, it definitely feels like winning the lottery knowing that you got accepted. Visline seems a very specific criteria for choosing its students. There's an entrance exam and an interview, sure, but they also make sure to take an extensive personality test, a physical examination. Hell, they even took an MRI of my brain. I'm surprised they didn't ask for my DNA sample. Pretty sure they already have that. Wait, maybe they took one without me knowing. Sounds extremely plausible. Seems like they're looking for something very specific. And kinda creepy. Has you ever figured out precisely what they are after? Super school? Super race? I don't know. I mean, there are theories, but nothing concrete. We do know for a fact that students here are above a certain level in terms of intellect. Though not to the point where there is a school for geniuses, not even close. The interests and personalities of students are quite varied. From what I can tell, there's no strict pattern. Which is why it can really feel like a lottery. Maybe that's just it. The twist is that there's no criteria and the entire entrance exam is just a troll. That would be great. Anyways, I'd like to tell you more about Visline, but seriously, that would take all day. Maybe I'll show you around another time. I'm kind of curious what your reaction would be. I think I told you enough about me. If you don't mind, I'd like to know a little more about you. Male. Well, I'm a male human being from planet Earth. Earlier today I downloaded a texting app. And as soon as I connected, someone called me. It was from a girl about to kill herself. She kept saying something about 6 years ago. She talked like I was someone she knew from the past. But I have no idea who she is. There was a lot of resentment towards me, whoever she was trying to contact. Wait, 6 years ago? Did Daniela... So suicide is because of what happened 6 years ago? I am so confused. I'm not sure. Because I really am not sure. I know fuck all. She did mention something about carrying guilt. I don't know what happened, but why would she decide to kill herself after such a long time? What happened 6 years ago anyways? Even if it had anything to do with that, tragedy, something must have triggered it very recently. If I were to guess, it would have something to do with her live stream 2 days ago. You didn't answer my question, what happened six years ago. That seems like the more important thing, yeah. Fuck her stream. Like, what the hell happened 6 years ago? That's like quite apparent here, that's a big thing. Look, I'd rather not talk about it unless we know for sure it relates to her suicide. Lots of things happened 6 years ago, who knows? Maybe she thought you were, I don't know, her ex or something. What? What I can do is send you a video of her stream from 2 nights ago. Doesn't look like I can send you video files. Does tech not support video? Are your videos 64K or holographic or something? I should be able to receive video files. We do use holograms for education, purposes, or art amongst other things, but no, this is just a normal video file. Hang on, let me see what I can do. So tart. Okay, so apparently I got an audio file.
Jesus Christ, this is more terrifying than I thought. I don't know who came up with this stupid game, but I swear to God, if I slip and die here, that is like the most retarded way to go. If you guys see something weird, you'd tell me, right? Okay, Golden, let's go through. That's so not funny. No, I am not cheating. I can still see chat because I'm using an app that blocks the visual input of my arrow, so I can still set all the internal programs. That's right, technology, boys.
Wow, what a smartass.
Not gonna lie, you guys are making me regret it though. God, you guys are such assholes sometimes.
Sounds about right for the internet.
Oh shit. I think I made it to the bottom. Okay. Okay, cutting off the left arm. And done. Did that work? Am I like in a different dimension now? Well, I can still see chat, so I'm guessing no.
I'm so confused.
Oh no, this is just an old research center. Yeah, I know it looks creepy and all in the darkness, but I assure you we are. Go on though. What is that? It looks
didn't give me any answers I wanted. Okay, there, that one worked. I had to make it audio only, but should be fine. Are you able to play it? Daniela was playing a game on stream. Did Daniela lose? Was she playing a game on stream? It sounds like she was playing a game on stream, but what was she going on about? Haha, yeah, kind of. Since it's October, Daniela wanted to do something special for the month of Halloween. And her viewers really wanted to investigate the 10 mysteries of Visline Academy. In fact, I don't even know why she bothered with a poll. I'm pretty sure the only thing her fans would want to see more than that was if she stripped naked and danced around a pole. Sounds exactly like the internet and people and streaming. You have 10 mysteries in your academy, you know, pole dancing is actually pretty difficult. I'm just saying it's pretty difficult, but I feel like that's missing the point to this entire thing. You have 10 mysteries in your academy. I don't know if I've said it yet, but your school is really weird. Uh-huh. Yes, believe me, I know, but it's like the good kind of weird. Makes life more interesting. And you seriously got no reaction for my pun? So did you find anything supernatural? So what are these 10 mysteries? Because you were also going away to fucking school with like a severed hand and stuff. 10 mysteries of Visline Academy sounds ominous. You mind running down the list for me? I would if it didn't take all night. A lot of them have lore and backstory attached to it. For now I prefer talking about what's relevant to Daniela's suicide. The 10 mysteries are basically urban legends relevant to Visline. The one Daniela was investigated is called the Staircase Game. Apparently if you descend the emergency stairwell of our main building following a set of rules, you'll enter an alternate universe. That's what she was doing in the audio file I sent. Jesus, okay. Does it actually... doesn't say... Okay. I wanted to see if it would actually give us the... Oh Jesus, there's a lot of characters. Okay, let's get out of that. I just want to see if it would give us the option of like, if it would actually give us those 10 legends or not, or stuff, could be interesting, because now I'm quite interested. Sounds like she got to the bottom and nothing happened. Sounds like she discovered something. It does sound like she discovered something. There's that weird, like, static at the end. That's what I think too. Daniela reached the bottom of the staircase, which leads to an abandoned research room. It was where VTRF, the Visline Tech Research Facility, used to be. Okay, cool, thanks for clarification, because I had fuck all idea what that meant. At the very end of her stream, she started to lose signal, and there was a ton of static interference, but what's decipherable sounded like she found something. Do you think what she found made her kill us? Did she tell you what she found? I feel like if you had to find something, you wouldn't be like, oh shit, poof, dead, jump off a building. No, in fact, Daniela never appeared on any social platform after that night. She ditched her stream the next day, didn't post anywhere online, and vanished completely from the internet. All of which is extremely bizarre. I mean, we're talking about a girl who couldn't go 2 hours without updating her social. All the while, the fans from outside Visline are freaking out. Something she actually warps into alternate reality. Most believe she's just fucking with them, you know, pretending to disappear. Under normal circumstances, that wouldn't be too surprising, since Daniela can be quite the troll. Her friends must know what happened though, right? And what are the students in Visline saying? Her friends must know something, surely? Like, I feel like you would have to tell someone something? Her closest friend hasn't said anything. But Roma's a pretty big gossiper, and she posted all over the academy forums that Daniela had been acting very strange after that night. Extra quiet, skittish, like she's seen a ghost or something. Aren't the chick's most likely exaggerating? I wouldn't totally trust her words. Sounds like high school, 100%. I think you should investigate that abandoned research room. I think you should talk to Daniela and ask her what happened. Wow, you sound really interested in what happened. And why are you so interested? You seemed very eager to find out what she said before jumping off that roof. Of course I'm interested. Everyone in this line is fucking interested. No, not interested, more like worried and scared. Like scared of losing a school... Wait, scared? I don't think it's scared of losing a school celebrity. I think scared of like what it could mean for the rest of them. Yeah, like scared that she got possessed from playing the staircase game or something. Anyways, I have an early class tomorrow morning, so I gotta head to bed. It was great chatting to you. And sorry about the game earlier. Wouldn't have put you through that if I realized you weren't Mia. I'm glad you did, the game was an experience. Plus I got to see you freak out, so everything was worthwhile in the end. Wow, that was a bit of a dick move. Well, I'm glad at least one of us had a good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow night. Yeah, let's see. Let's go down the rabbit hole. Ooh, another call.
Hey, so I've been testing the device and... Oh, this is Amber, by the way. We talked yesterday? Do you remember? Your lovely friend from an alternate universe that has much better tech than you guys.
What a bitch.
Hello? That's weird. Says it's connected, but I can't hear anything at all. You know, it just occurred to me that if every time I attempt to text you or call you connects me to a random person from your space, then this will make absolutely no sense to you.
It would be pretty funny though.
This is even working, I mean. He has no reason to, since neither my video chat or visual shade invites went through. Just like last night. Well, at least voice detection and speech-to-text works, I guess. Because swear to God, if I had to manually type everything all the time, I would lose it. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking to myself now.
A bitch. Suppose you have text to speech or speech to text as well, just fucking horrendous. You don't type text message anymore. Amber, I got your voice message. Amber, I totally got your voice message. You sound like you could really use a holiday. Oh shit, you did. Wait, it wasn't a voice message though, it was a call, and you were silent the whole time. And not that you need to know, but I just got out of rehearsal. I'm having trouble with a very crucial scene, so just a tad stressed. This is for Drama Club, right? Give me some brownie points. Brownie points. Yeah, that's right. I'm playing a major character in the upcoming Halloween play, and really don't want to screw it up. Okay, let me speed up this text slightly. Seeing as we don't seem to have those timed events where we get royally fucked. Honestly, I still don't understand why they picked me for such an important role. I'd be happy with a small part. I mean, I'm on it, of course, but it's putting a lot of stress on me. It must be because you're a good fit for the character. Maybe, or maybe it's some kind of weird, ancient club tradition to fuck with a newbie, and they're waiting to see me make a fool of myself. Regardless, I'm going to go back to the auditorium after dinner for some more practice. Need to at least nail the scene. Hey, you know what I did? You know what? I did say last night. Hey, you know what? I did say last night I would show you around sometime. And I got time to kill before dinner. You up for it? Totally, I'd love a tour of the academy. Awesome. So what you want to see? Our campus is pretty huge, more akin to a small town. There's the main academy building with several specialized buildings surrounding it. Then next door is our hospital. South of that is the town center, which really doesn't feel like one considering how tiny it is. Oh, and we have a few campsites. It's beautiful, but takes over an hour to get to by tram. Should probably save that for another day. And there's of course the dormitory, which is where I am right now. Jesus, and all that is part of this line campus? That's fucking insane. Even the town and campsites, whoever founded your school must be fucking loaded. Yep, all part of this line, apart from students, is also a substantial number of teachers, researchers, and staff living here. Okay, that was a weird music turn. Yep, all part of this line, apart from the students, was... but the founder was pretty... But yes, the founder was pretty rich and owns a lot of the land around here. This line is also sponsored by many wealthy and powerful individuals. So what do you want to see first? Dormitory. Since we're already here, should we run the dorms? Alright, cool, let's get going then. How about we start from the lobby? Scan takes me. So I don't physically see anything, we're just bonding. And this is bringing back memories from when I did my first tour of this line. Everything was so bright, sparkling, like you feel special and different just by being here. This line has such a unique atmosphere and it just engulfs you, absorbs you. You become one with its flow. Must have been super overwhelming. You must be so proud to be part of something so exclusive. Must be super overwhelming. I feel like that, especially as a kid, you're just overwhelmed. You're not fucking proud of shit. You're proud of like your Yu-Gi-Oh card collection and your Pokemon card collection, and that's about it. It was so much excitement and distractions while I tried to concentrate on my qualification, exams and interviews. I was so devastated when I received my rejection notification. Never did imagine a second chance. Joining as a transfer student in my 3rd junior year still feels like a dream sometimes. Much nicer than I think any dorm I've ever seen. This is the lobby of our dormitory. There's a cafe, a cafeteria, a massive lounge, and the mail and parcel facility on this floor. Above that are 6 floors of dorm rooms for students with a variety of communal facilities and study spaces. We also have a really nice rooftop garden, which also happens to be the place where Daniela, you know. Oh, and there's a separate building next to us for teachers and guests. Jesus fuck, this sounds like a fucking holiday resort. Student dorm rooms. Are all the dorm rooms similar to yours? All the dorm rooms are more or less the same. As far as I'm aware, though, they can look very different depending on how we customize the smart panel. Honestly, when I first moved in, it took a while for me to get used to how cramped it was. Though it's nice, we all got our own bathrooms. I know most boarding schools have communal showers. Yeah, they do. Okay, so I suppose it's quite a smallish little room. It looks pretty dope. Big ass TV, which I'm assuming is their smart panel. This is my room. No roommates? You each have your own rooms, no sharing spaces with roommates. Imagine the stories you're missing on there. I can do without the drama, although the tiny rooms are in pairs and needs a small breakfast bar and what used to be a kitchenette. They were removed after cooking became automated. What? And now it's just a sink, storage space and a combination oven to reheat leftovers. Cooking's automated? Question mark? Okay. We share the space with another person, so technically we all have a roommate. As you already know, mine is Mia, a girl in her final senior year. Looks like a sleep pod from a sci-fi movie, so Mia is not in your year. No one cooks anymore, I feel like, no, or bake cookies or cakes for the holidays. It feels a little bit sad. That I feel like is the biggest thing. I think the students who are genuinely interested in traditional cooking have taken it as elective. There's a fully equipped kitchen back at school. Although I think most students here do it who are interested in culinary science and automated food production, it's more about producing interesting flavors with new technology available, rather than insisting on using traditional methods. That's fucking sad, like actually quite sad and disappointing. I like cooking. Teacher and guest accommodation. Do all teachers stay on campus in this building? A good portion of teachers and staff stay in the dormitory, but some of them live in their own houses or cabins somewhere on campus. A few are from the village right outside Vislan, so they just commute by tram every morning. I think at least half of the staff dorm is empty and used only during special events where we have visitors from outside. Mail and parcel facility. This entire facility for mail and parcels. I feel like that's really old school for people who have such advanced technology. Yes, it's an automated facility that sorts and delivers your mail and parcels, of course. Most of our mail is digital, but there's always the occasional handwritten card from your grandma. Suppose I can't really argue with that one. Most of the time it is where we receive our shopping. We buy things online and it gets sent here by drone. Okay, fair enough. Drone is pretty cool though. Although, there was something interesting the other day when they're like, oh cool, so drones are great and everything, and we start replacing like normal services with drone. But drones are fuck loud. Like, imagine if you have, like, all the drones doing your parcel deliveries. It would be stupidly loud all the time, because you're bound to have drones passing you all the freaking time. But anyway, those are like, until they make them more silent, I don't know how great that idea is, but anyway. And it gets sent here by drone. Does it deliver food too? Or do you just go like, boop? Packaged food, fruits and vegetables, sure. But not cooked food from the cafeteria. I mean, the cafeteria is literally next door, so I don't see a reason for it. Okay, fair enough. A few restaurants from the town centre offer drone delivery, so there's that. It doesn't go through this system. You have to pick it up yourself from the lobby or roof. Okay, kind of makes sense. Rooftop garden sounds really nice for parties. It's a perfect space for parties and events, either here or the school courtyard. Generally a very lovely place to be when the weather is temperate. I was up... Jesus, reading is hard. I was up here one cloudless night and decided to project text from a book onto the sky with my arrow. Made for a magical evening reading amongst the stars. Sounds really cool. Wow, that sounds super romantic. There seems to be lots of interesting appliances for your arrow. Applications for your arrow. Does sound pretty awesome. Yes, not all of it is quite subtle. Just quality of life stuff, like the zoom function is super practical. And just the fact that we can take photos and record video hands-free was a game changer. Fair enough. And that's the dormitory. What do you want to see next? The hospital. Let's check out the hospital next. I'll let you know when I get there. Okay, so I'm assuming this is going to lead us to the hospital and we explore the hospital next. But I think that's good as place as any to end for today. We built actually a lot of lore and a little relationship with Amber. And starting to figure out this world that Amber lives in. The game is still super good, super interesting. I feel like it's just getting even more in depth now and just like piling on more and more world and lore and information and actually making it a lot more deep than I initially thought it would be, and that's really cool. So guys, like always, link to the game will be down in the description below. I suggest you take a look at it yourselves, download it, let the developer know what you think, and just thank you so much for watching. And like always guys, please, all those YouTube things, like, subscribe, leave a comment, ring the bell, it really helps more than you can ever know. But most of all, just thanks for taking the time out to watch this video, and I hope you guys join me for the next part.